One of the things that I found that got lost in the bigger education system was this idea of building human beings that would be able to give back to society and the global society that we live in. And the idea of having a school that is built upon common values amongst all religions was something that really appealed to me and something that I really wanted to get involved with.
It's the community involvement, you know, it's the mission, if you like, you know, people working together to achieve a common goal, a common objective, which is very rare nowadays, because I think somewhere along the line, you know, modern society has lost that collectivism, has lost that common goal, you know, that single objective, and here it's personified. I used to wake up at about 3 o'clock every morning thinking, we haven't got any buildings and the clock is running.
How on earth are they going to be ready for September? Because it was completely empty and the only thing I could see were just 3 girders they'd just put in place. And now it's just, I can't believe how much work's been done. What absolutely hits you every time is how welcoming people are, how much time they're giving in. They're working until the early hours of the morning.
This is a true reflection of what we've got written on paper in terms of what we're trying to achieve. It's an idea of selfless service, coming in, giving back to the community, so then we can then produce children who want to go out and give to our communities in the local area that we live in.
That to me is what makes a fantastic citizen, is when you do things because it's the right thing to do rather than thinking, what can I gain out of it?
David Cameron's phrase, the big society, this is it.
It's different, and it feels different because people are willing to do something that they ordinarily wouldn't do on a weekend, especially on a Sunday. No matter what they do, some people are perhaps doctors, lawyers, whatever. They're helping out in a surrounding environment that they wouldn't necessarily normally find themselves.
They understand the vision, they're doing it from the heart, and I think that's really important. And I think that love goes into the brickwork and it goes into every piece of construction that's happening, and it will stay within those walls.
Everyone in the community is involved. I've just bumped into one of our sixth formers who's going to start in September, and he's helping build his own school. It's just amazing how many people have got involved.
So they're involved right from the start, and it gives them a sense of pride in their building. They want to look after it, and I think it's really important.
People working together to achieve a common goal, and this building, I think, really reflects that. And the Nishkam principle is about working together, understanding each other for the common good, so it ties in very nicely.
You just won't believe it until you see it.
volunteer basis. Volunteer basis. Some people left this building, I almost said last night, and scored it at 4 o'clock in the morning. And that's not unusual. That's not unusual. The last few weeks, people working on this building have been leaving in the early hours of the morning. Imagine this. A lot of these people go to work during the day. And after a full day's work, they come here and they change into overalls and they start again. All this together. Absolutely amazing. Free of charge, volunteer, because they believe in us. They believe in Nishkam and they believe in the principles I've just very briefly outlined to you. High academic standards, good moral values, good people. That's the faith they have. It's our turn now. We take over. We continue that sort of legacy that all of these hundreds of people poured into this building.
It was like a magical fairy had waved its wand, and all of a sudden this brand new school had opened up.
The way we worship together, the way we really are living out our ethos about values.
When I massaged my mum's head and massaged my dad's feet, I felt proud and modest because I helped my parents leave their pain. My parents felt relaxed, soothed and thankful. And that's what he went home and did, and that's heartwarming to me as well. So I'm amazed and I'm blessed to be here.
Things like lunchtime is one of the things that they've enjoyed, the unique way that we all socialise together over lunch, and it's like one big family, which is really great.
The Honesty Tuck Shop. No school in the whole of Great Britain, I don't think, has an Honesty Tuck Shop.
One day last week when the teachers were training, we spent a morning with somebody facilitating a reflection on forgiveness. And I don't think many other secondary teachers had that kind of training last week. And it's things like that that make us different, that make us unique. And the whole thing just has the potential to grow and to be something really special.
I'm happy to be here. There's not many jobs where you get to Friday afternoon and you're happy.
One of the things I said about any school that I wanted to work in was I would want to work in a school that I would be proud for my own children to go to. And the way I feel about this place, I'd love my kids to come here.
5-7 years time, our children are going to go out and everybody's going to know just from their actions that yes, these children came to Nishkam, and that's what I'm waiting to see.